So you've got a brilliant app idea, right? But then you hit that first big wall. How do you get it onto every single phone out there without a giant team and a bottomless budget? Well, if that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to demystify one of the smartest ways to build apps.
I mean, think about it. You want your masterpiece on iPhones, you want it on Androids. That's the dream for pretty much every founder and business today. But trying to get there can seriously feel like you're trying to climb two different mountains at the exact same time. And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? You'd need one team of developers who speak iOS and a totally separate team for Android. That means you're doubling your code, you're doubling your cost, and you are definitely doubling your maintenance headaches. It's a huge barrier to entry.
This brings us right to what we call the modern app dilemma. You have to be on both of the big platforms to really succeed. The real question is, how do you pull that off without completely draining all of your resources?
So what's the big solution? Well, it's a strategy called cross-platform development. And honestly, it has been a total game changer. It's all about working smarter, not harder. And it's based on one very powerful idea. So what is it exactly? Simply put, it's building a single app that just works everywhere. Instead of writing separate code for Android and then doing it all over again for iOS, your team writes it just once. You use a shared code base that can be deployed to both. Build once, deploy anywhere. If you remember one thing, make it this. This is the mantra. It's not just some technical shortcut. It's a huge strategic business advantage. It gives you speed, efficiency, and maximum reach from a single effort. Now, it's really important to know that not all of these build-once solutions are created equal. A true cross-platform app, it aims for that super fast, slick performance that feels just like a native app, one that's built from scratch for your specific phone. Other approaches, like hybrid apps or PWAs, can sometimes feel more like a website that's just wearing an app's clothing. They might be a bit slower, or can't always access all your phone's cool features, like the camera or GPS. But of course, no solution is perfect for every single project out there. So, to give you the complete picture, we got to take a realistic look at both the advantages and, the potential challenges you might run into. Okay, the advantages are pretty incredible. Your development is way faster because, again, you're building one app, not two. That, of course, leads directly to lower costs. And maintenance, it's a breeze. A single update or a bug fix applies to both platforms at once. And best of all, you instantly reach a much broader audience by launching everywhere simultaneously. The whole thing is just streamlined. But it is important to be aware of the trade-offs. For really, really graphics-heavy apps, think high-end video games, a native app built just for one platform might still have a little performance edge. And sometimes you might run into limitations with very specific hardware features or struggle to make the user interface look absolutely perfect on every single device. It's really all about choosing the right tool for your specific job. Okay, so you've weighed your options and you've decided cross-platform is the right move for you. Fantastic! The whole process might sound a little intimidating, but trust me, we can break it down into a clear, totally manageable game plan. So here's how it all breaks down. First, you have to define your goals. Who are you actually building this for? Second, you prototype the user experience before you even think about writing code. Third, you choose your approach. That could be a framework like Flutter or React Native. Fourth, that's the fun part, the actual development and testing. And finally, step 5, you launch and you promote it to the world. Now, that 5-step plan is the classic roadmap. But what if you get to step 3 and 4? Choosing a framework and actually developing, and it feels like you've hit a brick wall. What if you don't have a team of coders? What if you're the visionary, the marketer, the founder, but you're just not the coder? Does that mean your amazing idea is just stuck? Absolutely not, because there's another way in. Because today, there is an incredibly powerful alternative. No-code platforms have just exploded onto the scene as this revolutionary way to build high-quality cross-platform apps without writing a single line of code. And the benefits here are just massive. We're talking about turning your idea into a real app in hours, not months. You can get that near-native performance with essential features like push notifications already built right in. This makes the entire process incredibly affordable and fast. It's basically democratizing app development for everyone. This all leads to a really big question for the future. As these no-code tools get even more and more powerful, is it possible that traditional coding will become the exception and not the rule for building most apps? Something to think about. Thanks for watching.